What's up, everybody? How's it going? How's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's doing well. We are going to try to get some production tonight. I'll have my weekly Rabanastre run where I can actually hopefully get another piece today for 340 armor. I need to actually check the character here. Probably gonna upgrade the this waist piece. Would go for the feet if I had the option. But that's basically the plan for today. Bring that up to 340 with everything else. And hopefully that'll bump me up to the average 330 level. Yeah, it's getting so close. Also, we'll be hitting up the Kogin here. And last but not least, tonight we will be doing a few dailies in hopes of getting more Tombstones of Creation. I am fairly certain that this go around I won't even be able to get another piece, unfortunately. Yeah, plus 450, that'll put me at 680, and 680 I do not believe is enough for the actual feat. But gonna try to actually see what we can get done tonight. After all, this will not probably be completed tonight anyway. But we will see what we can get into, starting off with Rabanastre, of course. Get that weekly out of the way. And then we'll actually try to run through a few more other things. Like I said, go through and do a few of the Kogin Beast Tribes, and along the way trying to get those creation tombstones via hitting up that daily roulette, probably the level 70, and then just dungeon spam from there, and we'll see how it all goes. Hopefully tonight goes extremely well though. So let's get things started here in Temmizu. Go ahead and throw up that duty fonder, jump into Rabanastre. Oh shit, there it was. Hopefully things go rather well tonight in here. Shouldn't have to wait too long. Average wait time's about 20 minutes. We'll probably get in there a little bit before that. Luckily, we're right here at reset, so hopefully we can jump in there. What is up, Red? Have you already possibly done your Rabanastre for the day? Probably so, but just thought I would ask, offer. In the meantime, let's go ahead and hit up this Kogin Beast Tribe quest. Hit up Zuki. Did it about an hour ago. Yeah, I figured. It's all good. Okay, Deep Turquoise Sea. I'm not really sure if I've actually done this one before. Trade with the Castira is flourishing, and Zukin seeks to improve it further. I have a new assignment for you, Tonber. As you know, we have recently opened trade agreements with the Castiri. I have a wand to impress. Offer them something that only we Kogin and those blessed by the kami can provide. A precious treasure found deep in the Turquoise Trench. There you'll find several... Oh, okay, yeah, it's the lunar orbs. We've went through this before. We actually go to the Turquoise Trench, collect, I think it's 3 lunar orbs. Yeah, so we'll get this out of the way. It's not too long, I suppose. Excited for tomorrow not be we'll be jumping back into Final Fantasy X before the Final Fantasy XIV stream. So I'm really excited to get back into that. Hopefully everything goes well. The first run through of it was pretty fantastic. I had a lot of fun. Got a lot accomplished. Hopefully tomorrow night will be just as fortunate. Hopefully. I am so ready for some new content in this game. Don't get me wrong, I have loved everything we've had, but I'm ready for some new content. I know there's countless things I have not even started to do on here. My crafting being one of the biggest things. It's just this need for story. This need to hear character voices again instead of just my own voice reading over things. It's something that doesn't bother most people. Not that it bothers any viewers either. My biggest thing is just the fact that I'm just so ready for new content, and only hearing my voice on this game is I don't know. Maybe it's just because it's me watching me or listening to me, but definitely ready for some new stuff though. Don't really have a big explanation behind myself here, but just ready for it. Beautiful, is it not fascinating how they formed in such a perfect little spheres? Shaped by ocean currents perhaps, and see how brightly they shine. We could use these to light up the village at night. At least we're getting poetics as well, so that's a big plus. Riz, what is up? Ton, who's this Ton guy? Everybody knows I'm Tim. Timmy Tim. Some call me Timmy Tim Tauntaun, but never just Ton. Come on. Karumi, who is this Ton fellow? Obviously, I am Tim. The new PvP mode, yeah, it looks a lot of fun. My only fear with that Red is just the I'm really not a big PvP guy. I'm really not. That's all games. It's not just this. It's all games. I'm not very competitive. I'd really like to jump into it. It looks like a lot of fun, but I'm really hesitant about it as well. I've tried the PvP on here. I'm not the biggest fan, you know. There's nothing against it, nothing wrong with it. It's just, we'll go a Holy Mother of Pearl first. I know for a fact I've done this one as well. We'll get this out of the way really quick. But yeah, it's just I don't know. I'm just not into PvP, I guess. I want to be so bad, but in the end, I'm just not. Where is this Mother of Pearl? I've done this before. Okay, yeah. This one isn't even in the water. Or under the sea, anyway. Honestly, if I had to class myself, like, really put myself in a classification of what I prefer when it comes to what to do in an MMO or things I like to do in general on games, I would just call myself a dungeon crawler. I mean, that's always where I like to lurk the most, running around through dungeons. If not a story monger, love a fantastic story and love to follow it. without either of those things inside of a game, that's where it's really hard to catch me. Tim T? What? More like Tim the Toolman Taylor. The same way, yeah, Riz. Like I said, I've got nothing against PvP. I've tried, several times to get into it, but it's just, I don't even know what it is. Most people are very competitive. They have that one thing that just sets them off, where they want that to be better than the rest. And me, it's just like, whatevs. That's usually where I'll lurk on that end. I've seen you before. You're a friend of the Divine Circle, yes? And now you are here to help me. Must be my lucky day. I am after the mother of pearl inside those oysters, but the damned things won't open. Hard as diamonds they are. They certainly live up to their name. I've tried prizing them apart, dropping rocks on them, but no joy. Instead, we're about to go throw some bombs at them and stuff. Again, this is another one of those things I've done actually a few times now. So let's get this over with. Let's go blow up some diamond oysters. You know what, this time I'm going to stand here. I want to see how much damage this takes off. Not a whole lot, a little bit. Be more specific this time. 33 down to 26. Takes off roughly about 7,000. 6 to 7,000. I'm not really going to break down this specific math, but roughly. If you ever decide to just stand there. Nicely done. The oysters are a bit more obliterated than I would have liked, but fragments of mother of pearl are better than nothing at all. Many thanks. And back to Tamamizu. Uh-oh. Oh, never mind. I thought I had a cool update to share. I did not. So, is there anyone here that is interested in playing any of the other Final Fantasy titles about to come out? The online titles, that is. Being Comrades. Should be releasing within the next couple weeks, or even Final Fantasy Dissidia NT or Dissidia Final Fantasy NT. That's actually how it goes. But yeah, I can't wait for either one. It's gonna feel weird when I'm in this position where I'm playing multiple online games, all Final Fantasy based at that. Comrades will be a very special event type deal. It's not gonna be an everyday thing, but no doubt I am definitely excited to start each. And just real curious if anybody else here in the, any of the viewers here are going to be playing these titles as well. All finish explosives, you say? I am no expert in the Mother of Pearl, but I do not imagine it takes will to being blown up like that. However, I will defer to our artisan friend on this occasion. His work sell very well in Kogane. If he finds a way to increase production, there might be enough to sell to markets farther afield too. Once more, you have my gratitude. And I can't exactly remember if I've ever done Flotsam or Jetsam. Ordinary Flotsam or Undiscovered Treasure. Zukin would like you to investigate. All kinds of things come floating on the waves. A lot of, this is where you just kind of get the junk off the top of the water, I believe. But some say we do find odd treasure. If the Kami are good, today could be such a day. We've spotted the remains of an accident at sea, Tonberry, drifting on the surface a mom or so. Yeah, that's it. Going trash inspecting. Not a big fan of fighting games like you used to be, so I don't know if I'll play Dissidia. Yeah, I kind of feel you there, Rez. I'm a bit torn with it. Mainly just because, yeah, it's a fighting game, but it's a Final Fantasy title. It's super hard for me to turn up. The thing that sold me the most was the fact that I found out that there was a story mode to it. And that has me stoked. I'm excited to see that story tie in all together, especially tying in Noct now, Ace from Top Zero, and, you know, the character from Final Fantasy Tactics. I have trouble remembering his name. Final Fantasy Tactics was just something I would very, very casually play, never really trying to get into it too hardcore. Hello, Yuna. How are you tonight? Glad you could join us as well. And Yuna, I said it earlier, I'll probably say it again before things close out tonight. We're going to be jumping back in the Final Fantasy X tomorrow. I'm excited. We're at a really good spot in the game, too. I feel like I stopped right at the perfect area in the game. The story's about to really start picking up. Really, really stoked for that. Good, thanks. And you. I'm actually good as well, Yuna. I will be a lot better if things go well here in Rabanastre. Hopefully they do. Though I did see somebody getting disconnected back there, so that is kind of a bummer. Hopefully things go very smoothly, though. And thank you for the good luck there, Yuna. I'll probably need it. No doubt. It's gonna be an interesting, fun night. It's been a little laggy today. Had a few people DC'd in your run today. Oh, whew. Let's hope it's not too bad today, with things here. Server issues are real. Yeah, this person, Kuruman. I'm not gonna really state any last names there. Keep it vague. Oh, and Zarya. Not, again, gonna say anything, no real reason to give any surnames here, but I've been getting booted off for a while. Damn, Yuna, that sucks. Reconciled to gathering. At least that's something not too demanding. Uh-oh. I'm ready for more Hildy more than anything. Gosh, I can't tell you how much I miss Hildebrand. 2 people not accepting that ready check. Shit's going wild right now. I really dig this person's choco glam though. This guy behind him, he's naked. I think he's a summoner as well. Four summoners in here. So, very likely. Oh, whoa, we're getting started. They're not waiting on that ready check. Lots of naked peeps. Oh, frozen. Not good. Okay, here's death 1. Not too happy about it. But I never really am, so what can you do? Oh, that is messed up. Channel your inner dragoon and fought. It actually says stop channeling your inner dragoon and fought. Oof. What the fuck? barely made that one. You know, I know there's a shit ton of people in here, but the lack of hills is just kind of depressing. Well, that was awesome. Is that a samurai? Probably not really going to get too much loot that's going to be too useful in here. Not really that it's not useful, it's just I mean, some 330 stuff could be potentially good for me, it's just that loot and drop rate. God damn it. Sometimes you pass on loot simply for the lack of space. I've been having to worry about that here lately, Yuna. More often than usual, honestly. Okay, let's hope Poshmaw goes just a little better than the last boss there. Mattias, I believe, was the last one. Four retainers. Wow. I'm not quite there yet. Bonaluci's inventory is not quite full just yet. That is pretty incredible, though. 4 retainers. Whew. Oh, wow. It's actually going pretty quick. Faster than usual. Ooh, hoo, hoo. Oh, 7,000. What? I mean, I tried to help out that player with getting a little bit of that added attack. Again. My goodness, heals. What are they even doing? I'm just baffled that somebody can take the time to make a res. Like, really baffled, because that's what's going down now. But they can't do a simple, quick, swift heal. But, yeah, whatevs. I guess that's just how the cookie crumbles. We'll wait for after this. Round 2? Already? Why are summoners so squishy? Oof. Oh no, it did get me. Fuck. That was my bad. Vanille, hello. I'm having some bad luck right now. Part of me really doesn't want to accept this. I'm going to. Oh my god. Wah. Wah, wah, wah. Thank the gods. And I mean all of them. Without a heal, though, it's really damn imminent what's gonna happen. Maybe? That was just aggravating. To an extent, I mean, it's just those res. They were so bad. Not to mention the no heal after res. Like, heal delays. Next level. Let's hope everything else, the rest of this place goes a lot better. Or I may pull out all my hair. Not really, but maybe. Not really, but who knows? Maybe. No, not really. Couldn't live with it myself. This is no time to be slacking off. God damn it. Is it bad that this is my favorite part? It's been a while since I've gone this direction. Oh, whoa. Tricked you. Didn't expect that. What's up, Club Head? Greetings from the Hyrule Kingdom. How do you do the relic weapon? I don't know if I've done that or not. Sometimes through terms, I just I'll like very vaguely know some things. But Clubhead, I hope you're having a great night. Lots of people playing today. Yeah. Honestly, it looks like there's a lot of problems going down today too. Lots of DCs. Definitely got me. That is so fast. Oh, shit. Sprint! Whew. Chat is going crazy right now with so many people lagging. Ho 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 ho. Keep your trample out of here. I want no part of that trample. Oh shit, totally got me. That is far too fast to dodge. You just gotta like hope you're not in its range. Ah! Ah! Well, this doesn't look good. And that's definitely about to kill me. The damn trample. feel like my team's not doing much team effort. Three stacks of those. Come on now. Third Bahamut coming up. Did not dodge that. Oh, 37,000. Right under my health threshold. And we got a healer down. This lack of res is just incredible. This person's DPSing. This is like my current problem here with healers. There's like somebody dead, and they're here using stone. What? This is the first time I died with this boss. Oh well. What's up, Steven? How's it going, Steven? Yeah. Why not? Oh shit. We are all dead. Sprint! And that's a straight confirmation on, well, at least not all of us. Just me and the healer. And another healer. Rabanastre tonight. Gotta love it. This res rate, and that time, that was, you know, wasn't a long wait. It's just, wow, this placement is just like so terrible. I gotta say, that's at least the third time it's placed me right in the middle of an AoE right upon res. that move is just so damn fast. Oh my god. Dead again. Maybe not. Sorry about the negativeness. Just after so many times, it's just... Wow. You kind of start to lose that hope or faith. Especially when you've got no hills going down at all. I really shouldn't have done that. Ugh. Huh. I'm not the only one. Did we all just have to restart? Wow. No, okay, we're at the end. Whew. Just a really big lack of hills. Oh, that'd help out the samurai. I'm tempted. Oh, both of them would, but I'm gonna pass. I really need summoner gear. Luckily, we're at the end here. You know, I really do love Rabanastre. I do, and I feel like if I had a more organized party that I was with, things would go a lot better. But I gotta say, every time I come in here, it's a brand new experience.
It is to be a fight then. I am only too happy to oblige. Like sheep before the wolf. From which you ran. You will be judged. The gods have no eyes but cattle. You are but blood to stain the circle. I am a revelation! You will be judged. Kneel and repent.
Ah! Oh shit. Should have just stayed where I was at.
You are but blood to stain the circle.
68%.
Does it grieve you to see the depths of your own weakness laid bare? Maggots!
Oh my god. No.
You do not belong in my world. Step into nothing. I am the lies upon which you sup. You will be judged. The world has no place for such wretches. Your claim to life is forfeit.
No, no.
You are the blood to stain the circle.
Oof. Got lucky with those movements. Didn't have to move at all, really.
I am a revelation.
42%. We're almost there.
You will be judged. I am a revelation.
Zombie! Super late, can't stay, but I just want to say hi and good night. Well, zombie. Glad you could make it for a tad bit, and hello and good night to you as well. Hopefully, your night is going well, or continues to go well if it has been. But definitely glad you could drop in, zombie. How do you get past that when every corner is blocked off? Oh goodness. Not this again.
The gods have no eyes for cattle.
What are you doing, healers?
Like sheep before the wolf. I am a revelation. You will be judged. I am a revelation.
10%.
Fool is the dog who bears his teeth before his master. You will be judged. The world has no place for such wretches. Your claim to life is forfeit.
6%. 5%. Oh my god, no. Go to the circle. I'm dead. I hate this. Awesome. Probably not gonna get rezzed here at the end either. And zombie. My night has been okay, just babysitting 3 very busy kids. Oh, amazing.
The world
Hopefully you're not goes well though, zombie. The rest of the way. Get the hell out of here. Loot. Maybe something here at the end will help. Dark Knot. Summoner. Not gonna help me. Try the needs for the Dark Knot stuff. Not gonna happen. We'll greet it. 27. Not gonna receive it. Let me take a very quick restroom break. And I'll be right back here. And Rabanastre was Rabanastre, damn it. Yeah, if that doesn't tell you alone how it went, I don't know what will. I'll be right back. Everybody here is so persistent. I really thought something was gonna happen. Maybe some loot would drop. Everybody in here is seriously waiting on the same stuff right now. Take it. A pass. Goodness. Do I really gotta go through and greet it all now? I don't want this stuff. Maybe the cards. You know, they sound cool. Whatever. But I didn't get a single thing within this place except for that coin. Oh my god, I am getting the fuck out of here. Whew. What a knot in Rabanastre. What a knot. Like most 24... So far my experience has not been great. I hear most people, like, you know, like them a lot. Even some preferences there. I can't handle all the people. Being a summoner especially. The summoner's just, it's not a class with a lot of defense. So I understand why most healers probably get fed up with trying to even heal a summoner in some circumstances, and you know, especially when you have frequent deaths, you know, especially. But I gotta say, the 24-man raids can get aggravating. And I just feel like there's so many people wanting other people to do their job for them. It's the best way I think to put it. You know, it's mainly actually just heals they get me. If I had an experience with a really good healer, I probably have in the past when I didn't know the mechanics too well, but Tanat was just... I don't know, maybe it was just Tanat. Because I've had a few good experiences. You know, I've said I've had mostly bad, but I've had quite a few good as well. I'd have to try it out sometime. I've actually never given that a whirl, Steven. Shit. I'm gonna go ahead and throw up that duty finder. Get the expert roulette going for the knot. 15 minutes. Maybe it won't be too long though. It always varies. Always. Back to Zukin. And that was everything for the Kogin today. I'm just gonna skim through this. It's something I've read and accomplished before. Gonna check the current currency here on creation. 265. Not too bad. Just to get a good feel at things here, see what I'm working with. I need the feet and the legs. So let me repair some gear, and I'm going to actually travel over to Rolger's Reach and see what exactly it is that would be the possible next upgrade there. My biggest hope is that this level 70 dungeon is going to be Scala. Maybe second-hand Kugane. Kugane Castle and Scala have grown to be, honestly, my favorite dungeon so far. Or instances, if you will. Mainly because they're decently straightforward, and they're a lot of fun to play. More naked people. Is today just like Naked Day? Let's see. For the... Is this the feet? Yes. $4.95, so I could actually do the feet or the waist. That's nice, actually. Not enough to do both. Probably going to focus on the feet first because I believe they're 120, if I'm not mistaken. The 320, my bad. Yeah. So probably going to focus on the feet. Yeah. The built's basically about the same. Actually, I have the built, so only focusing on the feet. And then we could actually use that coin for the belt. Or I could wait it out. What is it for the feet there? $4.95. I think I'll actually wait it out this week. Go ahead and get the feet this week. Then maybe the belt next week. Then slowly work on these accessories. Need a bracelet and a ring. But I do have a question. Honestly, hopefully somebody here could answer it. Don't know what you should even grind creation for next. The Erpers? What is the Erper? Sounds like Balmog. But yeah. Actually, not here. Maybe it was here. Yes. Maybe not. Okay, yeah. That is actually it. Shit. That wasn't it, but now I know. That is a lot of Deltascape data logs. Anyway. This is what I was going to ask about. This. How do you get a lost Allegan Grimoire? Oh shit, no, never mind. Nope, I'm back to square one. How do you get a lost Allegan Grimoire? I've been so curious about this. Is it a random drop? It would help me out so much. Number 21 on the duty finder. Let's check my current currency. I need $4.95. 265. This will probably bring me up to can't remember how much you get off of this with the roulette bonus on the daily side. Is it 90? I can't remember. We'll see. I see now. You get the lost elegant weapons from turning in like 7 Deltascape crystalloids and like 900 creation. To whom would I do this with? This exchange? I mean, I obviously do not have those, talk to the god I bought the Susano stuff from. Shit. What's up, lady? Lost Elegant Gear Exchange. I see now. Damn. I don't know how that went right over my head. Lost Elegant Grimoire. 10 Rowina's tokens. And an early model tombstone. How do you get an early model tombstone? Oh, there's the creation. You buy like non-creation vouchers or whatever from the creation Verity vendor. I don't see it. Anyway, it's not like I can do it right now anyway. Let's cross those fingers that this is going to be a nice place. Oh shit, random new video for Final Fantasy Pocket Edition for Final Fantasy 15 just dropped. I'll be watching that after the stream. But we're number 8 on the duty finder. I should be all caught up with repairs, yes. I really would like to level up the autumn level of my Grimoire here though. I'm still rocking the Susano Grimoire. I'd really like to get rid of these 4 320 pieces as well. 5 if you count the Grimoire. I want to get into this dungeon so bad. Number 7. I was going to try to save a lot of this for tomorrow, but there's no point in it. We're not really moving around doing too much right now, so I'm going to travel over to Enixtron. See what we can do with the Voth here. The Rowina's tokens. Yeah, I saw the other thing there is something that was stupid me. The early model tombstone. I'm not sure how to get one of those. But Kevin, how's it going? I still believe in you, Kevin. I think you can achieve your goal there. You just cannot give up. Possibly may have to no laugh. Number 4, getting the shaft. Yeah, I've done this several times. Come Grey Hunter not long. We are, I think it's the melee. Yeah, melee branches. It's like one of the very first ones you get from this this crowd here. Cross those fingers for Skull or Kogane. They're crossed. Double crossed. Wait, is double cross bad cross? Single crossed. The Delta Scape vendor is where you get the metal tombstones exchange. 7 Delta Scape crystalloids. Oh, okay. You have an essay and a presentation due in 2 weeks. Oof. And thank you, Yuna. Looks like all amigo. Not really too much as a surprise there. I mean, all amigo quite a bit. And Kevin, I'm not really sure. It's honestly quite a bit of a direction you could take there. Honestly, I would say if you're going to be level 70, I would try to keep your focused mainly on trying to get that gear with your Tombstones of Creation. You know what I mean? That's like the biggest thing I've been working on. I've never actually fought the crowd right here before, so that's a first. Oh, it's somebody's first time. The reason I think focus on with the Tombstones of Creation and the gear behind that is mainly just because with the new focus right now being behind the Rabanastre gear and trying to get things up to like 340 or 345, trying to focus on gear lower than that, being so close to 70. I think you said are you 69? I'm thinking you said that you were 68 at the moment. Knowing that, it's just, not only is it going to kind of simplify things for you, you know, I would, you know, obviously focus on those Verity as well while you wait for the creation, because it can take a while. That advice was impeccable there, Red, but keep in mind though, it's mainly just the fact that it's going to help you keep more up to date without having to waste your time on things that's a little bit dated. I mean, or, you know, you could take your time with it as well. You know, there's no shame in there, or that, I should say. Definitely loads of fun behind it nonetheless, so. It's just a little quick opinion I figured I would kind of share. Currently 68. Yeah, that's what I thought. Like a single Savage. Materia is like 50,000 K. Whew. Can get materia from cracked clusters. Most of your overbuilds completed. That's pretty cool. 18 materia slots. Wow. I've never actually stopped to count them. Though within saying that, I really haven't worried about materia most of my gameplay through all this. I'm sure it would help, no denying that. Especially stats. It's just the fact that since I've started playing, it's like I'm always trying to get a new set of gear. Like that's like always the goal since I've started playing it. It's almost like playing constant catch up. And stopping for materia honestly seems like after, you know, getting the new set of gear, knowing there's another set of gear to obtain right after, almost makes things seem pointless to try to worry about materia. It would make a lot of sense if you had, you know, top tier gear, nothing to worry about, staying on current times. You know, then I would understand, you know, a lot more when it comes to the actual melding the gear and everything. But while I'm always waiting for another set of gear, taking that time out just to meld another set of gear, wasting even more gil than I probably even need to, just always seems so... Oh shit. Ow, ow, ow. No, no. Woo. Pointless. Only slightly though. I mean, I know there's a steady argument that would come up behind that where people think it's definitely not. It's just my opinion. Oh my god, this double stacks. I should have had the helmet that time. Yeah, so I thought anyway. Oh well. Out of the circle. Trying to keep up with the chat here. Because I went back and forth melding gear between 64 and 68. Oh yeah, I could only imagine that, Kevin. I could only imagine. The gil you probably spent in between all that time was probably ridiculous. And, you know, I'm glad most of you have the basic understanding behind me feeling that way. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. I love to be current gear, but again, when it's a constant battle to keep up with the autumn level, it's just so hard to constantly want to go and, like, meld and waste all of that loot. Because, I mean, you've said it yourself, you know, most of you anyway, you already know. Materia is expensive on the market board. You know, there's people out there selling top tier materia like over 10,000 a piece. And I mean, there's some of them that's well over 10,000, I know, but that's just the first number to come to mind that I would like to use. And I can only imagine how much gil would be spent from 64 to 68 trying to keep up with things there. So yeah, that's why I would recommend, you know, worrying about creation above all. But again, you know, there's going to be those people that say otherwise, but that was the biggest reason why I recommended that. Five materia? Whew. Yeah, I bet it's super expensive. Yeah, wasted that one. Whoa, ho, 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 that stack rate. What even happened? If you're a tank, you could just spam leveling roulette for free cracked clusters. That sounds easy. dungeons too. Ghost maintain. You know, if there's anything I've learned about trying out tank here lately, it is not as easy as it looks. It's a lot of fun, but those older dungeons, whew, I get so stooped. I forget where to go. Only because they're not like ran all the time like other current things are. Oh shit. Oh well. My bad, team. Wow, 1 cracked cluster per materia. So if you did 8 hunts a day, I'd say you'd get 6 clusters, and that's 6 materia for you. Oh wow. It does sound pretty quick. Oof. Really like tanking, just don't feel like I'm skilled enough for it with the stuff I mainly run. I want to get pretty good at it. It's definitely not going to be my main. I'm not going to be that guy that's just going to randomly start maining the tank after a few playthroughs and getting a character maxed out. My main will most likely always be my summoner. But I don't know, I do have a like for it. I love getting into dungeons quickly. I like the tank, honestly. What I do not like is how, with the Dark Knight, obviously, I feel like I kind of should have taken some advice and actually started off tanking with a Paladin, maybe. It would have been a lot easier, but, you know, going the easy route has never been my way, obviously, through all of my streams. It's never the direction I'll take, the easy way. So, you know, it is what it is, I suppose. But I would definitely, come on, hop, hop, hop. Okay, good deal. I would definitely like to keep tanking though. Again, not as a main, but just as, you know, like a side fun thing to do. Maybe help people out with the free company. Maybe try to clear something that I can't just possibly ever get into because of maybe Q-toms. But I see how, what I was saying a second ago is I see how a lot of people are saying, you know, it wouldn't have been a bad idea to start off as Paladin because you get that whole tanking option, that whole feel for it. But you have a healing spell to back yourself up. I've already noticed, you know, playing the Dark Knight that, you know, at the moment where I'm at in the current level, I have no healing spell whatsoever. I have the sap ability to actually get a little MP when needed. But as far as, you know, everything else actually goes, you pull a lot of aggro doing massive hits of damage, you're gonna have a lot of damage taken from you as well. And sometimes healers just cannot keep up with those heals. You know, this is actually gonna help. So, you know, I see how maybe starting off with the Paladin tanking would have been a tad bit easier, but, you know, I'll manage, obviously. It is a lot of fun, though. Run the raids, mainly. I feel you. What do you take, Steven? Are you more of a Paladin? Dark Knot, maybe? Maybe just straight warrior style gladiator? Marauder? Ton, you get a loft still skill at level 38 for the Dark Knot. What is it? I'm level 41 and I have not got it on my hotbar. So it definitely needs to be added. And if I do have it, it's not strong enough. Got a Dark Knight at 70. Whew. Soul Eater. Yeah, I've definitely got Soul Eater. It is not that great. Tank needs tank specific gear. Also, all class gear helps. Yeah, you know, honestly, if my tank was a little bit caught up on its current gear, it's like level 41, still rocking some autumn level 30 stuff, it would definitely be a lot better. Even I'll admit that. You need to use it in a combo with the Dark Arts, which you get at level 45. Why do they give you a move that helps you at level 38 but doesn't really help you until level 45? That makes zero sense. But, yeah. Maybe at level 45, though, I'll have a better grasp at things there. I feel like, maybe, you know, take this with a grain of salt because, you know, I'm definitely level 41, you know, so under 45 there. But I feel as if that didn't help at all. But my bad. I feel as if pre-level 45, you are so healer dependent playing the Dark Knot. And you know, last night my healer just did not grasp that at all. Like, wow. Like, I had to call out the healer for not worrying about the DPS and only looking at me. And then in the end, the healer stopped worrying about me altogether and only worried about DPS. I've just got healer hate here lately, though. Playing as the Summoner and the Dark Knot. You become healer dependent, and when they're not playing their job and you look over and they're using like Stone 3 and you're just like, wow. Why are you DPSing right now? And I know there's some healer that's probably watching right now saying their DPS helps, and it does. You know, it makes time go by a little faster, but when the whole team's dying, you know, maybe, you know, don't DPS and do what your job is supposed to do. You know, just a little recommendation there. And then, you know, maybe you're not going to have a whole team that's mad at you. You know, just a full team of happy campers sounds pretty damn cool. Then at level 56, you get Abyssal Drain, which lofts still as an AoE with a whoo, that sounds amazing. So I see how Square's kind of like noticed, you know, certain little things that would help out that class along the way, obviously, that they may have had their little flaw holes with there at the beginning. I love the class, or job, if you will, but I gotta say, it does definitely have its flaws, as of all classes do, or jobs. But healing is the biggest aspect there. You know, Summoner's the exact same way. Give me 60 for a CD. I don't know what that means. Cooldown. Okay. Give you a minute for a cooldown. Okay. That is the weirdest way I've ever heard that put. I'm one of those reckless Dark Knight that takes the dungeon bosses without grit. Woof! Without grit. How does that go? That sounds like it could get kind of edgy a bit. Ten seconds.
Let this moment last forever.
We got some heavy attack going down right now. I can see that much. Ooh, that one got me. 17,000 as well. Mira! I'm glad you could make it. Jumping in to say ha. Hey, I'm glad you did, Mira. Definitely. You turn into a blue DPS. A blue DPS? That sounds almost as useful as a green DPS. I said it. Oh shit, double stacked. Turret mood level.
Show me your role. Yes, yes, just so.
I get so aggravated when that happens, only because with the summoner, you don't just die. You lose everything you just worked for. Double stacks are rape. They don't. There's not even a better way to even put it. That's exactly what it is.
Yes, yes, just so. Any of the strength?
Hopefully.
The power to transcend.
Right here at 16%. We got this. Oh yeah, that was it. Server's been laggy. I've heard that a lot, Kevin. I haven't had that problem at all tonight, but I have heard a lot of people, even within my gameplay tonight on the chat there, they've been having a lot of lag. Such a bummer to hear. Mira, been playing Persona 5, I see. Hopefully you're having fun with that. It is a fantastic game. I know that you said you have been having fun, which I am glad to hear, actually. Hopefully you continue to. Get that next pass there. Go ahead and leave the dungeon. That 3-second shield Dark Knight gets is very nice and helpful for that. That sounds like it's very nice. But a nice day off. Little server lag, so I've been gathering. I feel you there. Everything was okay in Ultros today. Yeah, that's where, you know, I've been, obviously. And here at Ultros, yeah, things have been quite excellent, actually. I have not had many troubles at all with lag issues. Yeah, hopefully, you know, knock on wood, I don't have any. But, yeah, no less. I haven't had any trouble so far. 355. Almost. And, you know, we did not actually receive Scarlet through that method. But it doesn't mean I can't actually jump in and try to do it again anyway. Or, you know, period. So let's jump in here, try to do Scala. I'm gonna have a bit of a wait, probably 11 minutes. We'll finish up this Beast Drop quest really quick. Got 5 cracked clusters. Wow. Loads of materia. Whoa. Actually, Kevin, have you been leveling your character here on Ultros? Or was it your other character in a different server? If so, I didn't really think about it, but I have this random assortment of materia I usually sell in the marketplace, but if it could help, you know, I really don't mind giving stuff away to people within the chat that actually need it, that are a part of the free company or the server, that is. You know, I'm not going to go all willy-nilly just, you know, going crazy giving things away. You know, I've got a lot of totems. I think I've gotten carried away doing a few things off stream. I mean, not really, but in a sense, I kinda have. I've got some upgrades for the Sam probably here. I'm gonna save for the Dark Knight when we get there, but On the same server. Oh, so you are. What is the material you've been keeping your focus on? I could probably help out, as I was saying, you know, I've got some mind, intelligence. Intelligence is usually my domain. Strength, dexterity, Heaven's Eye. I'm not really sure which one that is. Savage. Definitely willing to give Savage 5 and 6 for critical hit away and direct hit. You know, there's a lot of the stuff I just sell on the marketplace, which does help me out beneficially, but, you know, I would much rather see it go to a better use with somebody that actually supports my YouTube channel, you know, rather than some rando on the market board. So if I could actually help you out in any way with any of that stuff, feel free to let me know. Well, it depends on your stats. Try to balance your direct hit rate, critical hit rate, and determination. I feel you there. Just one more Delta Escape Crystalloid, and you can get the 330 weapon. I would love that. Definitely want that 330 weapon. You need to start saving your creation for the weapon, though. I think I'm gonna worry about the gear, then worry about the weapon. I've still got a lot of gear. I gotta get the 340 as well. I mean, I know the weapon's gonna be a fantastic help on top of all that. Definitely need to have some sort of set of focus on it, but being the summoner, you know, my attack, I want my, you know, my damage to be top tier. But my defense needs to be higher than my my physical damage. Oh shit, I kind of wasted that. And you know, that sounds maybe crazy, you know, in a sense. But believe me, this character is too damn squishy. And I would more so feel rather safe than coming in with slightly weaker attacks, but hard defense rather than stronger attacks and lower defense. I cannot stand dying as often as it happens. That's just my thing with the summoner here. The class needs some tweaking. Don't get me wrong, I love the fact that they upped the DPS again with it. It definitely needed to be upped. Should have never been changed in the first place. I don't know why they would have ever tried to weaken the summoner. The summoner, if not played right, can already potentially be the lowest DPS on the field, which I'm usually not. You know, I've graciously had quite a few healers come through and prove that point. But the fact of the matter is, we have a very, very, very watered down healing spell is the only way to put it nicely. Not to mention, the defense rate is just incredibly low. Like super low, and then on top of everything else, health suffers from all of that as well. So you've got low health, low defense, decent attack, but not the best attack. And I've got to say, you know, the summoner could really use a few things. My biggest two things I think that it needs as a class in a whole that would help it out overall more than most things would is the fact that if they just simply added a better healing spell, if not protect, Or you know, an edgy that was more defensive, that isn't bound to the scholar. Don't get me wrong, I understand every aspect they took at the points that they took to get to those points to make these classes work out perfectly, but the summoner, I feel like, gets the most neglect in all of those. Here and there, you know, this last real patch that we had, I'm not talking the things that added that small stuff that the last patch did. I can't remember what even it was. A lot of fixes to the system. I remember that much. But the summoner needs protect, and not only that, the summoner needs a better healing move. You do that, and this class is great, you know, at that point. But lowest DPS is Dracoon, because they always on the floor. Often consider myself a backup healer. Oh, wow. What class is it that you play, Kevin? I can't seem to remember at the moment. Oh, Red Mage. Let's see. Ask a lot of Red Mages. Make Summoner great again, no doubt. You know, I love the Red Mage. Also, I kind of feel like the way they created the class, it's almost like you just said there, Kevin. It's basically backup healer, you know, and I hate that it even became such a thing. Though it is a fun class to play. I gotta say that much at least. But yeah, the summoner could really use a lot of tweaking. I love this class so much. It's potentially, you know, it could be one of the best classes ever. It's just like they just like to just nuke or nerf. You know, a lot of people like to use nerf. They love to go at that aspect with this job. Just like super nerf it, which is, you know, it's a tad bit disappointing to see that happen with this, you know, type of character. I know the exact aspect they look at. They see the edgy and think of it as an advantage, and it really isn't. You know, your edgy doesn't heal you. Your edgy literally only, you know, creates extra DPS, which is cool, which is nice, which is exactly what it needs to do. But, you know, if you're worrying about your edgy's health but can't even worry about your own health because the best that you could do is a 900, you know, HP healing spell when you have 34,000 health, I mean, really, what help is that healing spell? And, you know, the reason I preach on Protect is just because, you know, just because of that healing spell. You know, if we had Protect, you know, the healing spell wouldn't be as needed, especially since the fact that it would definitely up defense, which is the biggest fault of the summoners. It's defense / healing abilities. Holy shit. Talk about super pull. All of that would just be a really fresh shot to see. Come on now. Good deal. Love this healer already. Not too big of a weight. Sustain. Sustain's okay, but sustain literally only heals the edgy. And then Sasik. You've got Sasik, but, you know, Sasik only does like 900 healing. It's not good at all. It should just make the summoner healing spell as strong as Vercure. It would make sense if they did. It would make more sense to do that than to randomly make slash nerf like the summoner like it was when I very first started. So very few of you probably remember, but when I first started the summoner, it had just went through a fresh nuke. Like a very, very, very fresh nuke. Sustain had just been taken away. The length of the cooldown time for Bio 3 and for Miasma, if you will, both went up by 10 seconds, which recently got lowered by 10 seconds, and the duration lasts longer now, which makes so much more sense. I mean, sometimes I wonder who is really making these calls. I mean, it can't all be Yoshi P. The guy plays the game, so he would know the flaws and faults of the game. So, you know, in a sense, I just wonder, like, who are these other devs out there trying to make calls on this game? And that's the end of that. Is this the right way? It is not. I hate that all the stuff in here is like 315. Pronounced Fossick. Oh, wow. That's weird. But, you know, I guess I could see it like a physical hill. Fossick. It's gonna be incredibly hard to convert myself to get used to saying that, but no doubt. I guess I could understand that. Love War Walls, Red Mage is a mix of Black Mage and White Mage. Yeah, I wish they would have went with a more of a traditional route with it, though. I do like it. You know, obviously, one of my secondary classes is the Red Mage. I like it a lot, I really do. What I do dislike about it, though, is how it's... There's nothing much physical based about it. I think you got, like, what is it, 3-4 moves that are physically based, and still yet they're caught behind a recharge or a respawn wall, which is, you know, classic MMO style, I suppose you could say, but I hate bringing about those bars. Those 2 bars with the Red Mage. It's not that it's that bad to worry about, but it's making me tongue-tied a bit. It just bums me out to have to worry about those 2 bars as a Red Mage. Like, the class would be super simple, I know, if they didn't have that. But what's wrong with that, you know? I don't know. Sometimes things make me question the decisions devs make at times. But I really do like the Red Mage, though. I can't say too much about it. The class is really fun class to really play through. Even though I haven't exactly finished everything with it, but I do have fun with it. It's got 5 physical moves. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I just feel like it should have more, if not, you know, more of a freestyle a physical attack, you know? Like, it shouldn't have a cooldown. And it shouldn't be so strict. But, you know, I suppose it is, so, I mean, what can you do or say, but it is what it is. It is still a very sick class. The fact that they got Vercure and Verraise, and they could double it up, is pretty damn awesome, I'll admit. To ignore the bar while you panic. I feel you there. Yeah, it totally got me. Maybe not. Double cast eats up your MP when constantly casting Recure and Raise. I could only imagine. Just a single raise cast for me is, I believe, 35,000? Yeah. Wait, whoa. It's actually 3,600. Not 35,000. That's fucking incredible if it was. But still, yeah, 3,500 MP, just for a simple raise. I could only imagine what it would be doing the Ver raise, maybe dual cast for raise, something like that. I could literally only imagine there, Kevin, that it would deplete your MP probably massively. I mean, it makes perfect sense that it would. So I definitely feel you there on that aspect with the character. Currently, 3,000 MP for me. Woo! Not quite my status, but I feel you there. 3,000 and 3,600. That's incredibly expensive to cast on a move, especially when most of your moves are magic based. Moving kind of slow here in Scarlet and not. Don't get me wrong, it's not too bad. I do feel like we're going pretty slow though. So who else saw that Golbez highlight from tonight or this morning actually? With the Dissidia update. Golbez. Oof. Okay, Ifrit decided to die. was pretty quick. Everybody, give me just a moment. I was trying to hold it out, but I don't think I'm going to be able to. I'll be right back. You'll see why. Well, it may actually move off that. Gotta use the restroom real quick. I'll be really quick, though. Right back, everybody. Luckily, I've got a good party going down. Nobody wants to kick the guy taking their time. Luckily. Hopefully I can catch up, though. Looks like they're still moving on. Could help my samurai. Read it. Not paying attention to where I'm going. I did not wait whatsoever. Which, I mean, it's all good. Could be worse, I guess. Oh, fuck, I'm going backwards. God damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Sprint those little Olafilla legs off. Come on now. They could be possibly waiting. I doubt it, but yeah, they're not waiting. I see the health depleting over there. Still sprint those little Olafilla legs off. My God. Things have went down that we're not proud to say. We have went backwards in the dungeon. Sprint. Why do you have a recharge? Ugh, that might have been loud, and I'm sorry.
We're almost done here. I think I'm gonna save Bahamut for the next little segment we got going on here. Kind of make things play out a little bit more fluid. Baked jalapeno chips are pretty good. Damn right they are, Red. What the hell? They're addicting. I can totally agree. That's me with any spicy food though. It's got a little kick to it. I'm already addicted. Shrimp chips. I've actually never had a shrimp chip ever. It sounds cool though. Wasted that. I'm hoping for that salt and pepper minion. That'd be nice. Come on. Oh no. Get off of this confusion shite. Oof. Could do without all that jazz. They're delicious. They sound awesome. Never had those, but I have to try it. Yeah, definitely have to try that one. Shrimp chips. Who the hell runs into the ring? I think that's a ninja? Jumped right into it. Local supermarket should sell some. The company who makes them is Calvi. I'll have to keep a lookout for that. Maybe, you know, worst case scenario, I could order some. Amazon, maybe. Definitely sounds really amazing, though. No! I hate how it makes me waste attack with simple confusion. Stop moving, you asshole! What the hell?
on heals. Oh yeah, 34,000. Love it. Stop moving. What the hell are you doing? You're just... People. This one I can understand. I could technically buy you some and send them to you. Work at a Japanese dollar store. Wow, Kevin, that sounds awesome. What kind of stuff gets sold there other than shrimp chips? I mean, I'm legitimately curious. Japanese dollar store, I've never even heard of such. My area is not very, how should I put it? Open-minded for one. Definitely not. Nor, open to, things they're not used to. That definitely sounds awesome, though. Do you have Japanese candy? I don't even know what Japanese candy would be, but that just sounds cool. Japanese candy? Kind of a Walgreens. Oh, that sounds awesome. So I'm guessing they say like more of like a bit of this, a bit of that, you know. No really specific items they sell, but you know, they really hit most of the more important points. That's my guess when you say that's more like a Walgreens. Ooh, there's one of those near you. Ooh, slightly bigger version of a convenience store. Oh, that's pretty cool. Yeah, my area, it has more of like a, there's really no other way to put it than more of just like farmer slash redneck vibe around this area. Branches from 2 melee. But of course, you know, one is never enough. Actually, they always say one would have been enough, and then I brought them 2, so. But everybody, I think I'm gonna go ahead and jump out of here for the night. I'm getting really tired. Oh, approaching 11:30. But it's kind of getting late for me at the moment. 4:05. Tomorrow we'll be able to hit that extra point there with the Tombstones of Creation. But definitely think I'm gonna get out of here for the night. Try to go ahead and wind down for the evening. Maybe hit up Discord if you're interested in seeing just what's up. Also, you know, tomorrow we'll be hitting up some Final Fantasy X again. We'll Choco, you are just being really loving right now. We're gonna be hitting up some Final Fantasy X. Really trying to get some more of these Tombstones of Creation. Also, tomorrow we'll be trying to focus a lot more on, you know, leveling up the Summoner's Autumn level, of course. Maybe even the Dark Knight some. But, again, we will be hitting up Final Fantasy X tomorrow about midday. And good night to you, Yuna. And I'll hit up the Discord channel for everybody that's a part of that wants to know when exactly I'll be jumping into each of these. I will definitely hit that up. I'm going to try to be more apparent when doing those things, you know, letting people know when I'm streaming so they can jump in there when they can. And Rez, good night to you. Yuna, good night to you as well. It's about a 20-minute drive. Wow. And Red, good night to you as well. And Kevin. And I thank you all for watching, sticking around, hanging out, everything tonight. It's been a lot of fun. Everybody keeping the live chat alive there, keeping me motivated. The great conversations going on, the little hints given towards things that I could be working for as I get closer to those points. But everybody, I'm definitely out of here for the night. But Yuna, Rez, Kevin, Red, I hope you all have a fantastic night. And I thank you all so much for, again, keeping that live chat alive, coming in here, keeping me company. You know, the support, every single thing has been a whole lot of fun. And hopefully tomorrow we can, you know, keep things going as well. Again, you know, we'll be hitting up Final Fantasy X. Going to be trying to focus a lot more again on the red, not the red, but the Summoner here, and also possibly the Dark Knight as well. I would really like to bring up the Dark Knight a little bit more. And Stephen Owens, definitely glad that you could get in here. You know, I think it's cool that you made a Dragoon. It's definitely one of those classes I'm looking at in the future. Mira, glad that you could stop in and say hello and good night. Same to you, Zombie, who hopefully babysitting is going very well for you. And I really hope that your night's going to go well. And everybody else, I hope your night goes just as well, if not better, than what mine has gone. Hopefully a lot better. You know, there at the beginning it started off a little bit bumpy, then we smoothed things out along the way. But hopefully everybody has a fantastic night. Again, I thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you can catch me tomorrow with the Final Fantasy X, if not the Final Fantasy XIV streams later on in the evening. But for now, everybody, I'm definitely jumping out of here. I'm really tired. Hopefully if you're new, you feel free to subscribe. You know, we'll be always pumping out this Final Fantasy goodness here and there. And never feel too shy to hit up that Discord. Again, I'll be on there probably about 2 hours or so tonight. My plan is to really just jump out of here for a little bit, kind of wind down, get a little tired, pass out, wake up to get things started tomorrow. I may do some things off stream if you want to maybe catch me there, maybe do a lot of bird farming. Farming's kind of become more of an offline thing for me. So if you do see me offline, nah, no doubt that's probably what I'm doing, trying to farm something for a mount. But everybody, I'm out of here. And again, I thank you so much for watching. And to everybody that said good night, I thank you so much, and hope you have a great night as well. But everybody, I'm out of here. We got to thank the Patreon support yet again. Ampler and Brian, Omega, Yuna, Zombie, Kevin, and Omega. It has been awesome having you all help out, and it really does definitely help. And everybody, I will see you all tomorrow. Hopefully you have a fantastic night. I can help bird farming if you want tomorrow, Red. That would be amazing. But until then, everybody, I'm out of here, and I will see you then. Take it easy, have a fantastic night, and thank you so much for watching.